This is not just a story of gods and angels. It is a story about you. In the timeless dawn, before the first star kindled the void, there was only light. A singular, radiant consciousness, perfect and whole. It was a symphony of pure love, a sea of infinite peace. This light, in its boundless joy, desired to know itself, to see its own beauty. And so, from its own heart, it brought forth a mirror, a twin flame, a second great light to share in its glory. This new light, born of the original, was brilliant, powerful, and filled with the same creative fire. For a time, they danced together across the cosmos, weaving galaxies and painting nebulae with strokes of stardust. Their harmony was the music of creation. The universe held its breath in awe of their perfect unity. In this celestial ballet, everything was one. There was no separation, no question, only the serene existence of being. But a whisper entered the heart of the second light. A thought, small as a grain of sand, yet heavy as a dying sun. It looked upon the original light and thought, I am as radiant as you. My light is as bright. Why should I be the reflection when I can be the source? This was the first question ever asked. The first seed of a separate self. The birth of pride. And this is where everything changed. The moment this thought took root, a shadow was born. For the first time, darkness appeared, not as an opposing force, but as a consequence of turning away from unity. The second light, believing it could be its own source, began to dim, for its radiance was only ever a gift from the first. In its desperate attempt to shine brighter on its own, it pulled away, and the space between them grew cold and vast. This separation was not a cosmic war, but a deep, silent sorrow. The original light did not cast out the second. The second light chose to step into the shade of its own making. The shadow it created was not an evil, but an absence of connection, an absence of love, a hollow ache for the unity it had abandoned. This moment of separation is the Great Fall, a story that echoes not in ancient texts, but in the chambers of every human heart. From this chasm, a new realm was born, a world of duality, of light and shadow, of joy and sorrow, of sun and moon. And into this world, fragments of the great light were scattered. These fragments are you, each soul a tiny spark carrying the memory of that original, perfect radiance. But you were born into the shadow, born into the echo of that first separation. Humanity, in its beautiful and broken journey, became a testament to this duality. You build civilizations that reach for the heavens, and you wage wars that turn them to ash. You compose symphonies that can make angels weep, and you whisper words that shatter hearts. You are this constant, breathtaking dance between the spark of the divine and the shadow of the fall. You spend your lives seeking wholeness, searching for a love that feels like coming home, a peace that silences the noise. You look for it in others, in success, in knowledge, in power. But here is the truth rarely spoken. You are not looking for something you've never had. You are simply remembering what you have always been. The struggle is not to defeat the shadow. The shadow is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It is the contrast that allows you to see your own light. It is the longing that pushes you to remember your source. The emptiness you feel is not a void to be filled, but a space waiting for your own light to expand into it. It is the memory of the unity you left behind. Think of the greatest stories ever told, the myths that have shaped your world. They are all the same story. A hero, born in humble circumstances, discovers a hidden power within. They face trials in the darkness, confront their deepest fears, and emerge transformed, not by destroying the shadow, but by integrating it, by understanding it. They learn that their greatest strength was forged in their deepest wound. This is your story. This is why this story matters now more than ever. The world feels fractured, divided. The shadows seem to be growing longer, the noise louder. It is easy to feel lost, a small spark in an overwhelming darkness. But the story of the light and shadow was never about a battle to be won. It was about a reunion to be realized. The journey home is not a journey outward, to a distant heaven or a future paradise. It is a journey inward. It is the quiet, courageous act of turning to face your own shadows, your shame, your sorrow, not with a sword, but with compassion, to see that they are not who you are, but simply the echoes of a long-forgotten separation. When you can sit with your own darkness without fear, you reclaim your power. You stop giving it energy by running from it. The shadow begins to lose its grip when it is met with the light of your awareness. It is the alchemy of the soul. This is the great work. This is the path of redemption, not from a punitive God, but from a self-imposed exile. And here is the most beautiful part of the story. The original light never stopped loving its twin. It never turned away. It has been waiting, patiently, through all the eons, for the memory to reawaken within you. The light you see in a sunrise, the warmth you feel in a genuine embrace, the hope that flickers even in the darkest night, that is its constant, unwavering call, whispering, "Come home." To return is not to erase the journey. Every tear, every scar, every moment of despair has been a part of the great remembering. You had to experience separation to truly, deeply understand the bliss of union. You had to know the shadow to truly appreciate the light. Your soul did not make a mistake. It embarked on the most epic adventure, the adventure of remembering its own divinity. This is the final movement of the symphony. The rebirth. It is happening now, inside you. The quiet realization that you are not the shadow, nor are you just the light. You are the consciousness that holds both. You are the sacred space where they meet. In that understanding, the war within you ceases. The second light, which is you, finally stops striving and simply turns back toward its source. And in that turning, it finds it was never truly gone. So, the next time you see your own shadow, do not curse it. Do not run from it. Acknowledge it. Thank it for the lessons it has taught you. For it is only because of the shadow that you can know the incredible, resilient, and eternal nature of your own light. You are a child of the stars, born of light, journeying through shadow, only to remember that you are, and always have been, the light itself. This is your story, the story of coming home.